Hello.
Hi.
Sorry, just grabbing my knitting. Welcome to Two Tangled Skeins. I have to look
Sure,
at the camera.
you pressed 3, 2, 1 and then you weren't ready.
No, and I have to look at the camera because the monitor's over there.
Yeah,
so...
we've changed our setup slightly, as you can probably tell from the blue background.
Blue wall. Bigger room. Okay.
Here's Sue.
Sue, also known as Crafty Nurse 7.
You have to remind her sometimes.
I'd like to welcome any new viewers and welcome any returning viewers. This is today is August 22nd, 2000. What are you looking for? What are you looking for?
Never mind. I'll find it.
Cable needle?
Yeah, something like that.
August 22nd, 2015, episode 124.
Hi, I'm Lynn, also known as Jill.
I'm not ready.
I found my stuff. Sorry about the crinkling. You can find us on YouTube and Twitter, and our blog is at twotangledskeins.com, and you should come...
Sun hitting my face. Hang on a second. Through the blind.
You're so high maintenance.
I know.
And you can come join our Ravelry group because there's all kinds of exciting stuff going on.
Wait till you see the new giveaway today.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my lord.
So much fun.
So,
what did we do today?
We went to Twist.
Woohoo!
You want to talk about Twist first?
I don't know.
I don't
I have no foes.
Neither do I. Me
Sure,
neither.
let's talk about Twist.
So Twist Fibre Festival, which is in Saint-André-d'Avelin in Quebec.
Which is near Montebello.
About an
Sort
hour.
of halfway between Ottawa and Montreal.
Yeah, so an hour.
Yeah.
So we went there with Sylvie and Crystal, who is like this big.
8.5 months pregnant.
Due on September 1st.
Yes.
Hubby just asked that we bring her back, not
With the
having
baby still inside.
Yes.
I was not allowed to let her deliver in the car.
No.
Which I'm perfectly okay with because that's my car seats.
Mm-hmm.
So we had lots of fun. We got there this morning, and the girls went around and around and around the market while I hung out with Kate from the Yarn It. And we all had a fantabulous day.
Yep.
I'm going back tomorrow.
It's a little too hot in the main part of the exhibition.
Oh yes, so hot.
It's
an
arena.
a hockey arena, so there's no air circulation in there, and 3/4 of the year they're trying to keep the place warm. So it was really hot in there.
Yeah.
My hair's still wet, hot in there. So it was steamy.
Mm-hmm. There seemed to be a lot more vendors because there was a whole different room. Like a gymnasium off to the side that didn't have vendors the past 3 years.
I mean, I can't really say anything because I haven't been for the last 2. Mm-hmm. I went the first year, which was 3 years ago.
Well, I was wondering because I asked one of the vendors, I'm like, was this here last year? Did I miss this room? She's like, no, this is the first year. So they're able to accommodate a lot more vendors now. And I'm having a hard time looking at the camera because... camera's usually in front of us, in front of the computer.
It's usually like in front of the monitor and a little bit lower, but we've changed our surroundings, as you can see.
I basically switched rooms with my teenage son. Gave him a smaller room.
Bigger bed. And we have more space.
Yep. And this is also a spare bedroom, so when people come over, I don't have to empty half the room.
Sorry.
So,
I'm trying to
it works. My husband put a new door, and I painted it, and... you know, that's that. That's what you're working on.
I've worked on one thing and one thing only this week.
Why is that?
Because it's my friend Sylvie's birthday on Monday, and I've been trying to finish this.
And Sylvie knows about it.
Yeah, Sylvie's seen it, so this is not a surprise. It's the French can. I'm almost done. Look at the little bit of border I have left to do. Look at that. Look, that's like less than 10 repeats.
That's about what I have left to do on mine.
Yeah, good chopping woman.
Nope.
So I started this in Chicago 2 weeks ago when we were at Stitches. And it is really big because...
Been 2 weeks already?
Yeah, it's really big because I made it out of worsted weight yarn on size 9 needles as opposed to with DK weight on a size 7. So I've been working away at this. Plugging away, because last weekend I think I was just about finished the knitting part.
Yeah, you hadn't started the border.
So it's big. Huge.
It's going to block out too.
Yes, it's going to block out even bigger, which I'm very excited about. Sylvie saw it today because she was with us, and she's very excited about it. And a lot of people who were at the festival, because I hung out at Kate's booth to help her out, because Kate doesn't speak French.
Who's Kate?
Kate from the Yarnet, I said earlier.
Okay.
Kate Sullivan, who is the inventor and basically company of the Yarnet. I walked around outside her booth all day knitting, wearing it, because I had a strap.
Wearing it.
And after a while, I realized that Kate doesn't speak French. We were at a festival in Quebec. About 80% of the customers didn't speak English. So I hung out at her booth for a little while and translated. What are you doing?
A pop-up just came up. iTunes.
Likely story.
Yeah, whatever.
And I translated one of her posters for her and basically just hung out and spoke French to people. And I'm going to go back and do it again tomorrow. Huh? So I was wearing my Yarnet and knitting away, and so many people were really fascinated with this pattern. Sorry, there's a dog hair on my shirt. It was distracting me by
sorry.
waving around.
I forgot
Me, it's okay.
Sorry, we're a little tired.
Yeah, we're really tired.
It was like
So
spending
hot.
a day out in the sun.
It was, because it felt like when you walked into the room, it felt like there was a heater above you.
Yeah.
So hot. But anyway, French Can by Mademoiselle C. It's almost finished. So it will be finished before I go to bed tonight.
I kind of like it in the neutral color.
Sylvie specifically wanted a neutral color.
Well, was it in a neutral at the store?
Yeah,
Yes.
it was in a gray.
Yeah.
And she was like, oh, I want like a beigey type color. So it's by Mademoiselle C. It's a paid pattern on Ravelry. I think it's like $4 or $4.50 or something like that. And we all got it several years ago because our friend Crystal made four of them in a 2-month period for her bridesmaids.
And then as soon as the wedding was over, her aunt asked for one.
Yeah, so she knit that one too. Crystal is crazy pants. She's a bit of an overachiever.
We love you.
Yeah. And I didn't even pat her belly today. I gave her belly autonomy, which I normally don't do because I can't resist prego bellies. But so anyway, this is Cascade 220, the doe skin heather colorway. It's surprisingly soft. Cascade usually isn't a very soft yarn. This is really soft. And yes, here I'm fondling my boobs. Sorry, I'm trying to fondle the shawl. I just realized where it was. So it's surprisingly soft. It's not, I want to wear it on my face soft, but it's pretty darn soft. And I can't.
A nice layer.
It's going to block out very, very nicely. She's a teacher. It's usually cold in her classroom in the winter, so she's hoping to have this to sort of cuddle up in. And that's my one and only work in progress this week, because I've been killing myself to get this border done. Her birthday's on Monday, and she had originally asked her wife Sarah to make it for her, and Sarah looked at it and went nope and walked out
away.
of the room.
Sarah's like, this is really beautiful. I'm like, that's the French can.
Sarah is not a super fast knitter. She doesn't like to spend a whole heck of a lot of time knitting every week. I mean, she loves knitting, but she's very relaxed about it, mellow, and she works on it when she feels like working on it, which means Sylvie would not have had it for her birthday. No. So I'm almost done. It will be done tonight, because then I have to wash and block it with my brand new blocking wires. I'll have to figure out how to do that. I have no idea. I've never used blocking wires before. I'm sure I can find a YouTube video. So that's it. That's my whip. It'll be a faux, and if it's a faux, you guys won't get to see it. So just pretend it's a faux.
It's almost there. And
look at it in all its glory, because you won't get to see it once it's finished. Because I'm giving it away. That's it. How about you?
Cool. I'm knitting on socks.
Wrong one.
I decided to bring the hubby socks with me because, easy. And this is the loosely based on Kate Atherley's basic ribbed sock pattern.
Sorry.
It's basically my go-to pattern for socks for my husband, but I decided to switch it up a little, and oh man, I put the camera really far.
That's okay.
I decided to switch it up a little bit. So, I mean, I don't know. You can't really see it. I'm too far from the camera. It's 5 rows of ribbing, 5 rows of stockinette. So I wanted to give myself a little bit of a break between, so I don't rip my hair out, and it also gives. So I don't rip my head out.
Oh my
that
God,
should be the episode.
There's only one thing missing right now.
What?
Popcorn.
Oh. What was I saying?
I don't know.
So I don't rip my hair out. I'm doing rest rows in between because ribbing. Ooh.
Bleep.
Oops.
No, that was her.
I can edit it out. So, socks. That's what I'm knitting on. 2 at a time on size 2.75 millimeters, which is a US 2. And these are my Addy Turbo sock rockets, which I love. And I ended up buying another set at Stitches because I couldn't find these socks. They were inside of a sweater bag. The yarn, if you might ask, is the Boba Fett colorway. And if anybody's familiar with Star Wars, that's Boba Fett in yarn. And it is You Who Knits, who is Georgina from Toronto. I asked if she could make this up, and she's like, sure, I'll try. And she nailed it on the first try. So that's that. And I mean, I've knit about, do I have a marker? Half an inch right here. I know you can't see because the camera's too far. Oops. What else am I knitting on? Right, sweater. I can show you this because there's not much of it. It's a test knit, so I can't tell you the designer. I can't show you a picture. We're not allowed to post pictures. It's super secret. But because it's where it is in the pattern, you can't really tell what it is. So I had to think back because I misread the pattern, but it also wasn't very well explained. So I had to pull it down 3 rows, and it freaked the hell out of me to have to do that, so I put in a lifeline. Dental floss to the rescue, and then ripped it down, and then started over. And since last night, if you can see,
Careful, microphone.
oh yes, the marker is here. So, that much. Where's the marker? Here. I've got about that much done. Thank you. Yeah. So you can't see much of it, and I'm going to start doing the shaping and other things, so you probably won't see it again.
Yeah. It's probably the last time you'll see it.
Yep. So this is size 8, which is a 5 millimeter. And the yarn is Ella Ray. And I bought this, not this Stitches Past, the one before.
Mm-hmm.
And the sweater I was going to knit out of it did not come to fruition because the designer made a mistake when she uploaded the pattern, and when I found the mistake, I was 10 stitches off, and I was not going to read it. I just said later. I'll do it another time. And this is in one of my sweater bags. Oh, this is the only fabric of this, so it's mine. Because I love it.
Yeah, I had quite a few people comment today because the shawl is living in the Route 66 bag that Sue made for me. And several people commented on it today.
Yeah.
So tomorrow I will have the bag and some business cards.
Mm-hmm. What else am I knitting on? I'm trying to think. I did a little bit on my square, but it's over there and it's not enough to actually say anything. That's it. Oh, sorry, no, it's not it. Sorry, I did knit on my silver. Actually, I think I got.
Sorry, I'm not very talkative because I could seriously fall asleep right now.
I got about 12 rows done. So you can see the marker. And the silver is by Lisa Much. And it is basically, actually it goes this way. So you start off and you do a ridge. And then you knit. It's a free pattern, right?
Yes.
You knit, I think it's 12 rows, then you do 2 ridges and so on and so on. And the pattern finishes at 5. But like I was saying last week, I still have a lot, so I might, I'm not sure, will I get 6 ridges out of that? I'm about to start the ridges. Even if I don't, I'll just bind it off. But I want to use all the yarn because this is Spud and Chloe Superfine. It's got silk. I love it. And it is knit on, I think this is a, 5mm, which is a US 8. Everything I'm knitting is on big needles except for my socks. That's got to stop. And that's it.
So there are no foes.
Okay, I need to go off screen for a second because we got stashed this week that she hasn't seen yet, and we want to show you. Sorry.
There's a light right across my face.
I know, we need to use the curtain next time.
It's all good.
Okay.
There's popcorn and peanuts in here.
Oh, I didn't realize it was actually popcorn. I thought you were just saying.
Oh, no, it's popcorn and peanuts.
Nice.
Kettle corn.
So, stash?
Stash.
That's yours. That's from Mandy.
Yay, thank you, Mandy.
There's Mad Tosh in there.
I see that.
Mm-hmm. These are mine. There is
Thank you, Mandy.
Knit Picks, Cuppy Cake Yarns, and Mad Tosh. Because she loves us. She was sending me a package with some other things that I can't show. Because secrets. Yes. And she's like, the box has to be full. She sent me this, though.
Nice.
So, I think I have enough to make us each a sweater bag. Zippered sweater bag.
Nice.
If you would like one.
Yeah.
I know you like the sheep from You So and So.
Yes.
So I'm like, oh, maybe. So thank you again, Mandy, for sending me a package. And then I got a surprise thing in the mail from one of our regulars on the VKN, Ramona. I had no idea this was coming. Hang on a second, there's a lot. She sent me all these minis. Like, really. This is the Rainbow Dash. Or Casually Interrupted by a Rainbow. I can't remember. Yeah, there's quite a few yarns in here. Some of them I might have to mix together because I take 20 grams. But it's almost like she did the work for me because a lot of them match.
Yeah.
8, 9, 10. There's 11. Thank you, Ramona. I really appreciate it. You want to show some stash?
I suppose. Sorry, I really could fall asleep right now.
Or like either we record or we don't.
Yeah. Either we record or I go home and go to bed. So I stayed up way too late last night, and then I had to get up really, really early this morning to pick everybody up.
See, I said let's leave between 9 and 10. She understood 9.
I thought you wanted to be there for opening, which I thought was at 10. Because Pascal told me it was at 10. Or maybe I misunderstood what she said. But anyway.
Doesn't matter.
Shall we start with Jamie?
Yes.
We got some yarn to review from a very good friend of ours from Knit Night, Jamie, who is the creative force behind Violette Yarn Company.
I don't have her
is
business. There, you can see it. Her
Violette Yarn Company there.
I don't have the postcard that she gave me.
Oh, I asked her if you had one, so I didn't take one. It is. I picked the Coast Fingering Base, which is 80% superwash merino, 20% nylon, 384 meters, a skein. It's 115 grams, so that's probably close to about 415 yards.
There it is.
I'm bad at converting.
No, that's not it.
Crinkle
What did I do
pants.
with it? I'm sorry. I had one.
You did. She said you did.
It's on my desk under all that stuff because I
Ah!
probably when I printed out the business cards.
What base did you get?
I got the
Oh, you got the MCN one. Yeah.
Tangled Fingering.
I just really loved this color. It spoke to me as soon as because she said, come and pick yourself a skein of yarn to review. And I was like, okay. And this yarn just went, take me. Oh, there's my cable needle. No wonder I couldn't find it. So
Yeah.
look at this. Isn't it gorgeous? And those colors are perfect. That's true to color.
Yeah, and this one's mine.
Surprisingly enough, it's not green.
I didn't buy any green yarn today.
Sorry, I noticed that.
Mm-hmm. Purposefully.
So, I'm not sure what her website is because it's not on her little... Jamie, you need to put it on the cards.
Yeah, I'm going to go off camera again.
But I'm going to see
Here
if
it
I
is.
can get this... Oh, there you go. Well, do it while you're over there. This is Jamie's postcard, business card.
Focus.
That's okay. It's focused.
Yeah.
So that's Jamie at Violette Yarn Company, and she's from Ottawa. And this is all dyed in her house, and
Yeah, Violette Yarn Co.
gorgeous colors.
VioletteYarnCo.com.
So VIOLETTE yarnco.com. And she has gorgeous, gorgeous colors.
And it also says learn to knit with us online.
So that's so pretty. And I went to, big surprise, Juliana Fibre's open house last weekend.
And I missed it because I wasn't feeling well.
I blew my twist budget at Juliana's house. I had no money for yarn today because I spent all my money at Juliana's. I got 2 skeins of yarn. I got this lovely thing, which is orange and yellow and brown and aqua. Isn't this gorgeous? And it is called Board Shorts. It's her Lucid Dream sock yarn. It's self-striping. Look at these colors. And that's pretty much right.
Is it the paint colors in the room that's doing it?
I don't know.
We've had problems with
But
color.
that's pretty much true to color.
Yeah.
And I saw she posted a pile of skeins on Instagram, and I'm like, that one on the top, what is that, and can I have it?
I did the same thing, and then I'm like, no, I don't really need it. And then 2 days later, I'm like, I want it. And she's like, one sold online. And I'm like, Lynn got the other one, didn't she? She's like, yes. I didn't need it.
No, I did. So. And the other skein I got, well, she put this one aside for me to pick up at the open house because she knew I was coming. And the other one was on the table and just said, hello, take me home. Look at that. There's like teal, and there's green, and there's brown, and there's a light olive, and it is gorgeous, and I love it.
Because people yarn speaks to you when it wants to go home.
And I'm a sucker for the dark teal.
Mm-hmm.
It's my color. It's my favorite color.
Is that the color of Rob's socks?
Close.
Yeah.
It's not far off.
Yeah.
But it's also, you may remember from last weekend that I came home with a skein of Destination yarn, the Lake Erie colorway. Very similar.
But not the same.
Maybe these colors are, my thing.
I think so.
That's what I got. This one, sadly, I don't know the name of. I can't tell you. It's still the Lucid Dream sock yarn. It's still self-striping. I don't know the colorway name because she didn't write it on the little card. But that's julianasfibre.com.
She's on
Etsy. Because, I'd never buy her yarn, right?
You're funny.
Yeah, I like my Juliana's.
And I got from the Quanta Fibre Arts, who is on Etsy, this tiny braid to use on one of my spindles.
I was looking at their fiber, and I really, really wanted some, but I
Sorry,
really
I'm trying
don't
to
need
get
more
there.
fiber.
There we go. No glare.
It's really pretty.
It's like, it was $2.50.
I'm envious.
It's like tiny. I got that, and then I went to the Black Lamb because my husband said, you can buy something as long as you can't readily get it. The Black Lamb, they do have an online presence.
They're from Port Hope?
Yes.
There's nothing in Port Hope.
Yeah. Sorry. They do have an online presence.
There's an Arby's in
but
Port
it's
Hope.
it's not the best website ever.
Nah.
So I decided not to get fingering and not green. I know, shocker, right? Because
I almost fell over.
Crystal's like, you're not getting green, right? I'm like, oh no. She's like, maybe you should get that gray. And so I got 2 skeins of the charcoal, color number 8, which is 100% superwash merino, 250 yards for $16. I got me too. Because I was posting on Facebook to the gang. The gang is, there's a group of
The
us.
VKN group.
The VKN group. The regulars. And I'm like, what can I knit with this? And somebody's like, well, the Messalina or the Alice shawl by Lynn Zimmerman. I'm like, okay, well, I can pick one of them. So, the lighting is getting poor because it's getting dark out.
Yeah.
But yeah, the bottom here is pretty much close to what it is. And out of the 5 skeins there, these were the 2 closest. The other ones were very light. Because we picked 2 and then we turned around it at different lighting. It was like, whoa, they don't match.
Yeah.
But they look pretty good here.
Yep.
The other thing I got, and I don't know what the shop name was. I don't know. There was no name on the receipt and I forgot to look. But these are made by, these are tins, wellspringgift.com. And they're basically 2 tins. So this one's more of a flat one for like needles and things. And this one's for like more your notions. And they both have a magnetic strip in the bottom. And I looked at them, I'm like, oh yeah, they're kind of cute. And then I saw green. What can I say? And, one can never have enough notions tins. Because the ones I wanted to get, Julie from Diary of a Yarn Snob, they're polymer clay on the top. And I'm like, oh, those are gorgeous. But they're like $35 for a set.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's a bit much. I understand they're intricate and they take time and stuff, but I'm just like, I saw this.
Fimo, dude. Really? Fimo. Seriously.
What's Fimo?
It's polymer clay.
Oh.
It's a brand name.
So I got those. They weren't very expensive. They were like $15 plus tax.
And they're cute.
Yeah, they are cute. And I've never seen that particular type of tin before. Oh. Do we want to show the bags I am going to list tomorrow, or do we want to do the giveaway?
I think we should talk about the giveaway first.
Okay.
Look what Miss Kate gave us.
Kate. This Kate.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's one for a giveaway.
Well, it's wrapped up, but yes. One of these lovely things for one of you.
It's loosely wrapped.
Yeah, but I didn't want to crinkle.
It's okay. Too bad. So, is there
Crinkle
a plug
pants.
in there? Oh no, the plug's in it.
It matches mine.
It's got
It's
the copper
got the
base.
copper base. It's got the mustache, and it's got the little pink plug.
Crystal picked it out.
The strap is in there. It's underneath the card.
Yep.
The instructions. So yeah, Crystal picked the base, but yeah, it's exactly the same as mine. And Kate wanted to say thank you for translating and helping her, deal with French customers that she couldn't talk to. So I said, well, how would you like to do a giveaway? And she said, sure.
And also tell them about the new one.
In November, Kate is going to be coming out with the Big Brother, the bigger Yarnet. So at that time, she is going to send us one to test, and she is also going to send us
one
yes
to test.
And she's going to send one for us to give away to you guys.
So we put all the other stuff we have in that box of giveaways on the back burner. We wanted to do this. So I will post a thread in the group, and I'm trying to figure out what a good prompt would be. How would the Yarnet change your life? How about that?
You should have seen people's faces when I told them that the base fits in the cup holder of a car. So many women just looked over at their husbands, and I think those husbands understood that they would be driving for the near future, foreseeable future.
Because she said, yeah, if you put it, you make the man drive and you can knit. And they were just like...
Because I was being super sexist today. But that's okay, because none of the husbands objected.
No.
And a couple of guys said, huh, see, honey? So it was actually kind of funny because the guys were getting just as much into it as the women were.
Yep. Yeah, and we were both walking around with it on us the whole time, and people would point them out, and I'd be like, yeah, she's over there. So
we had fun.
We're very big fans of Kate. She is Canadian, although she did have it made in the U.S., because she couldn't get the material she wanted.
The reason she had it made in the States is because the plastic that it's made of
Is Lexan.
This is called Lexan. It's the same plastic that eyeglasses are made of. It's the same thing hockey visors are made of.
iPad screens.
iPad and iPhone covers, the screens, that's what they're made of, so that they don't break as easily. It's a very sturdy plastic. It won't shatter. And she was having difficulty finding someone in Canada who would work with that for a reasonable price.
A reasonable price was the big issue.
So they're 100% made in North America. And
Not China.
I like the fact that the bases don't skid. I mean,
yeah,
Rob's car doesn't have cup holders. Not accessible cup holders. They're under the dash. It's an old Cavalier. So, the problem I was having was that I couldn't put it in the cup holder, and I didn't want it sitting on my lap the whole time, because we did the 6-hour drive from Chicago to Minneapolis. I was working on the blanket with my yarn in the yarnet. So I was kind of stuck as to what to do, and finally I just stuck it on the dash. This stuff is skid. It won't skid around. It won't slide. And this thing stayed on the dashboard from Chicago to Minneapolis.
I posted a picture of my yarnet on the dashboard of Lynn's car on the way back from Chicago.
Yeah.
On Instagram. Somebody commented that I shouldn't do that because that's where the airbag is.
Well, that's true. Silly woman.
My comment was, well,
Rob's car doesn't have a passenger side airbag,
okay.
So.
But it clearly said airbag.
Yes.
I was not knitting with it on the dash. I put it there to take a picture.
Yeah, I think we were at Cracker Barrel when you did that. We were in the parking lot.
I wasn't knitting on it.
We weren't doing this in the car. But
so, no, I would not.
Well, you were able to use the cup holder.
Yes.
My car has cup holders. Yes. So, yeah, we had a lot of fun with Kate today. And I'm going to have some more fun with Kate tomorrow.
Yes.
I'm her token francophone.
Very, very French festival, and I think having us around really helped.
It was kind of funny because there was a lady who recognized me from the podcast, and she was like, at one point, I was saying something to one of Kate's customers in French, and she said, "Do you speak French?" And I said, "Yeah, Sue and I are both French." And she says, "But your podcast is only in English."
Yes.
Dude, I wouldn't know how to read a French knitting pattern if you paid me.
No, I've taken out
the terminology is so different.
I've taken out books from the library because I've liked the patterns in them, but I can't read them.
Yeah.
It's just not the same. And I mean, most of our viewers are Anglophone.
I can't do math in English. I can't knit in French. It's just how it works.
Mm-hmm. So I will post a thread. I will open that up this evening. And are we leaving it open for 1 week?
I think we should leave it open for 2.
Okay. 2 weeks. So you got 2 weeks to get your name in there.
It's the back to school giveaway.
Nice. How would a yarnet change your life?
I think it's the back to school gadget every knitter needs.
It's awesome.
It is. I love my yarnet. And I paid for mine, so.
I didn't pay for mine.
No, you were sent one to review.
Yep. So I made some bags yesterday. Because I was stressed. And I was like, I gotta do something. So I made me some bags. There's only one wee bag going up in the shop. Probably by tomorrow. So if you want a wee bag, you need to get on it as soon as I load it into the shop. And it's my air balloon bag that Sarah, the Canadian knitter, also has.
The other thing you can do is if you're interested in a wee bag, say so.
I might help you out.
She might. She might not. Depends how she's feeling.
They're tedious. They're a lot.
That's why she doesn't list them in the shop, because they're a lot more work than the regular size bags.
And inside has like
garlands,
which is also on the front. I've only got one.
I love that fabric. It's so cute.
This one?
No, that
that one. Yeah.
This one reminds me of the Lost Boys. I know it's Halloween, but it reminds me of the Lost Boys.
So it's Halloween. And what did I put on the inside? I put bright green. I've got 2 of these, I think. Before I say that, yes, I have 2 of these. So it's got, it's like squirrels and raccoons and bats and all kinds of fun stuff.
It really makes me think of the Lost Boys.
So there's 2 of those. They both have green on the interior. Then I got me some turkeys. This is turkeys with a dark red fabric on the inside. There's only one of those. I have 2 of these. So I have this other one where
I like that one. Turkeys.
And on the inside of this one, it's orange and white polka dots. But on the inside of the other one, it's like little orange, it's like checks almost. Yeah, I think we need different lighting in here because it's getting dark. I've got 2 of those. I've got the owl cupcake bag. And this one has a green polka dot fabric.
You also have to consider that it's not usually this late when we record.
No, it's not. Then I have...
Oh, I love that one.
I have enough... Did I make 2? No, I have enough fabric to make 1 more of these.
So it's so orange. Cute.
It's witches.
With spider webs.
Yeah, but on the inside... It's eyes and spider webs.
I love it.
I have enough to make 1 more of those. More turkeys. There's only 1 of these. More blues. And on the inside...
Those are chickens.
Oh, are those chickens?
They're roosters.
Sorry, roosters. And it's like a teal blue on the inside.
You're a turkey.
Were they all turkeys? Yeah.
Those were turkeys. The other ones were turkeys.
Those were turkeys?
Yeah.
Okay.
These are
Sorry.
roosters.
Roosters!
You're a turkey.
Then I've sold one of these already. It's books. And the inside has red checkered fabric.
The gingham, sort of.
I'm putting another one of these in the shop.
Sparkly!
It's got, I don't know if you can see the sparkles. The crowns are sparkly and it's just got a white interior. Then one of these.
Oh, that is pretty.
I actually have one of these bags that Diane made when she had the shop.
That's super pretty.
Mm-hmm. It's just got a beige interior. This is the last one. And I've got another popcorn bag with just a red polka dot interior, I think. Yep. Polka dot interior. So those will all be going up in the shop. And that's it.
Time for a nap.
Wow, under half an hour.
It's 37, not 27.
Oh.
We've babbled long enough.
Yeah, we have.
Alrighty, so not quite short and sweet, but shorter.
Shorter, and look for the thread that's going to have the giveaway for the Yarn It. And
if you're in the Ottawa or Montreal areas, come on over to Kate's booth at Twist and say hi. I'll have buttons if you want some, so come say hi.
She's in booth 26.
Yes.
So that's it. We will see you all next week.
Yep.
Happy
when
crafting.
Hopefully we'll both be a little more awake.
Yeah, it'll be earlier in the day, so it should be fine.
And we won't have spent the whole day walking around a hot arena.
No. So, happy crafting, everybody.
Yep.
Bye.
Bye.